Okay, and the path of the middling individuals. Maybe in the wisdom aspect, they are more higher than the lesser practitioners. And they become the middlings. And he is talking about nature of the happiness of the three worlds. Because it's like quoting their wisdoms concerning the three worlds, including the six ranamas. The word of the desire ranamas, the word of the form ranamas, the word of the formless ranamas. Like a dewdrops, like a dewdrops, like the dewdrops. And dewdrops. So that is, okay, it's just like a little bit. There is not very much happiness. And on the tip of the blade of the grass, it is the disappear in the more, like a mere instant, very fast. To pursue never changing supreme liberation is the Bodhisattva's practice. And these middlings concerning the path of the meteors or the middlings, beings who strive for the liberation without being achieved to the happiness in the samsaras, and which is like lesser makers has such attachment to the superior dharmas, human, demigod, and god dharmas. And but middlings, they are never have any attachment to the happiness of the three realms, like a kind of dewdrop on the tip of the blade of the grass. And themselves is want to be quickly to liberated from the samsara, the six realms. And to practice this way, it is like a more like a middlings, and also like a pursuing level of the liberation, always unchanging. It's like we quoting the dead path, it's like become the arhat. It's like a kind of exhaustion of the disturbing emotions. But I'm really not sure that is that. Of course, they are thinking the happiness of in the three dharmas. Already they say it's like not very much, very little bit. To be in the great Arhat and called the Pachika Buddha, Shavakas Buddhas. And to be the liberation, perfect liberations, and to doing the accumulation through the renunciation, li, or I don't know, determined mind of the free from the samsaras. And they have such enthusiastic to do true accumulation merits, and such they are follow the path and bhumis, and purified true obscurations, and also kind of achieve great liberation of the true achievement. And that is the day presuming, and the meaning of that unchanging statement of the Buddha's level. And also it's like we need to a little bit talking about the more this one is mediate. It is like kind of practitioners. They haven't got much compassions. Of course, there are compassions, not the same as the lesser practitioners. It's mediums, but wisdom aspect, they understood this, all the six realms, wherever be, there is suffering. There's not much happiness. Then they are concerning, according to their wisdom aspect, they're thinking about the definitive happiness, the happiness of the enlightenment. And then they enter into the path. They practice, of course, principally the four application of the mindfulness, and through this step 5 path, according themselves. Maybe it's, of course, there is a kind of 10 bhumis, but maybe in the more the great being's perspective, maybe there is exist or not exist 10 bhumis. We don't know. That we need to ask to the two lopans. And but anyway, for according to these middling practitioners, also they kind of become enlightenment, kind of arhat. Arhat, this left arhat, nothing left arhat. Nothing left arhat, completed arhat, perfect Buddha. It's the Mahayanas, the great beings. Because great beings, it is eradicated all the obscurations and completed to done to accumulations, completely purified to obscurations. Then it's like definitive, pure enlightenment. Middlings, when they become arhat, Buddhas, we call that left arhat. What is kind of left is it? There is something inconceivable, death. And is the no contamination of the activities and not disturbing emotion, but there are emotions. This kind of subtle tiness left of the two obscurations, obscuration of the cognitive, but sometimes says there's nothing left, emotional obscuration. But they subtle, they left cognitive obscurations. But someone they says, it doesn't matter, these two obscurations are all the times almost together. And rough part is the obscuration of the defilement, subtle aspect, the cognitive obscurations. Maybe we need to more study this later, okay? I don't want to make any complications, but you need to study this kind of two accumulations, accumulation of the merit and wisdoms. And for example, we can to say when we practice like generosity, kindness, to have good discipline, stop the like 10 negative actions, really to keep the 10 positive actions. All those actions are the part of the accumulation of merit. And this, all the part of them enhanced by the view of the wisdoms, and that is the merit of the wisdoms. Because it's like this combined into together, then is accumulation is inseparable. And these two accumulations, it's what they can do. What is the benefit? This is like cleaners. And generally our dog mind, there is a kind of two obscurations. One is we call the obscuration for the ourself. One is obscuration of the phenomena of the objects. For example, one obscurations make the obscured for the ourself. We do not understand ourselves, who we are, which kind of person. And we don't know ourselves, our body, speech, mind. We call the says I. This is I am. But it's according that we don't know. We just say I, but we have there's ignorant, darkness. That is we call the obscuration of the defilement, emotional. And then it's like we object the phenomena, appearances of phenomena, all the phenomena. Maybe we can divide it, even ourselves. Body is the kind of phenomena. And there's all the phenomena. We do not understand what is really the feature of the phenomena. We have big confusions. Sometimes we say, oh, right, but it's wrong. Sometimes we say wrong, and sometimes there we have right. But there are kind of basically the analyze, apply to those 5 aggregations of the phenomena. And then it's like there is great tool of the 5 wisdoms. We call the 4 wisdoms, which is the 4 application of the mind to investigate those phenomena. And we need to find the feature of the phenomena. And then it's like what it is, really is like. But if we do not investigate those phenomena, there is like kind of 4 these misconceptuals or improper conceptual thoughts. 4 the improper conceptual thoughts. 4 mistake thoughts. 4 mistake thoughts. These thoughts to make the obscure about all the phenomena of the aggregations of the phenomena. And how we say, for example, when we are concerning the phenomena, as I said, it's like sometimes we think they are like single. For example, we can say it's the body of ourselves. If we say, this is a single, this is my body, there's not multitude. But if you analyze this, our body is not a single, it's a multitude aggregations. And then it's wrong. And also it's like when we to think of the phenomena, we all the time concerning permanent. And it's a wrong conceptual thoughts. Because it's like there is all the whatever produced by the 5 aggregations, everything are impermanent. Any kind of compound of things are impermanent. Then we concerning the permanent, it is the wrong. That's make obscurations for our minds. And also it's like we think something in the phenomena substantially existence. And but substantial things, nothing their existence. All this form of the aggregations are, there's nothing truly something substantially existence. And also sometimes we think they are like self-entities, self-identities. But where is those in the forms self-identities? This kind of form misconceptual, I don't know, mistake ideas to making the obscuration for our mind relate to the phenomena, and then it's like obscuration that. This kind of obscuration we call the obscuration of the cognitive. It's a very subtle thing. And of course, this true obscuration we need to purify it by our accumulation, true accumulation, merit, and study, reflecting Dharma, meditations, and through the body, speech, mind, we need to purify these 2 obscurations. And then it's an achievement through kayas. and true achievement. One is the benefit ourselves, one is the benefit for others. Self-benefit is like achieved Dharmakaya level, and others' benefit we achieved the Sambhogakayas. And this is the reality, the aspect of our minds. Mind, and all the times there's two aspects, empty aspect, luminosity aspect. The essence of the mind aspect is we call the Dharmakaya. We need to realize that benefit for ourselves. And the luminosity aspect of the mind, it is the benefit for others. We need to realize that. Of course, this is aspect of the mind, and this is we call the achievement of the Dharmakaya. It is when we realize that these true kayas inseparably, and then we achieve such a benefit for both others, ourselves. And therefore, and we need to do the like true accumulation, we need to purify the true obscurations, we need to achieve the true kayas, true liberations. And then is the middlings, practitioners. They do it, but there is lack of the still compassions. And then there are that kind of problems, then they become the middlings. And also they are very much afraid for the samsaric, these sufferings, and like this. Then they cannot. And now I'm going to the next